Hello, welcome back to my channel, Career Coaching on the Go. My name is Akila, and I am a certified career coach. The mission for my channel is to help others uncover a more fulfilling career path and to take the steps to achieving that career path. My channel is a practical channel in that I will be providing you with practical exercises that you can try at home to help you along your career journey. If you have any questions about any of the exercises that I have given you or I have proposed, feel free to contact me. My contact details is listed in all my videos. All right. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about personal branding. And this is going to be a two-part video. In part one of the video, we are going to be discussing what is personal branding, why is personal branding important, and we're going to be talking about a tool known as the elevator pitch, which is a tool that you can use to help you to start crafting your personal brand. Personal branding is the process of creating an identity for yourself. It involves creating a consistent look, feel, and messaging both online and offline. It helps you to market yourself, build recognition, and build relationships. From a career perspective, your personal brand is essentially the process of being intentional about curating a professional image that highlights your unique skill sets and what you bring to the market that separates you from other candidates. It helps recruiters or hiring managers to be able to clearly identify why you would be a good fit for the role. Personal branding is extremely important because it helps you to market yourself more effectively in the job market. Curating a personal brand will help you to, one, identify the value that you can bring to the job market or to a potential employer. It will help you to effectively write your resume, highlighting those particular unique skill sets that could help you to stand out when compared to other candidates. It will help you to curate an effective LinkedIn page, which again highlights your unique skill sets that would make you a desirable candidate. And lastly, it helps you to interview well. So being able to understand your value and communicate that to a potential employer is a very important skill. So we are going to dive into a tool known as the elevator pitch that will help you to curate or start curating your personal brand. An elevator pitch is a quick summary of who you are as a professional. It is meant to help you to market yourself as a professional, and it should include the key skills and values and value add that actually helps you to stand out as a professional. An elevator pitch can be used in different circumstances. You can use it to introduce yourself at a networking event. You can use it to reach out and introduce yourself to recruiters and or hiring managers on LinkedIn. And you can use it to help you to craft the answer to the interview question, tell me about yourself. So essentially, the answer to that question is an extended elevator pitch. An elevator pitch should be tailored to the specific audience that you are speaking with. So, for example, if you are speaking with a hiring manager, the way you would deliver your value to that person or your pitch to that person will be different from how you deliver an elevator pitch to someone that
a patron at a networking event. So essentially what you need to do is ensure that the value that you are describing in your elevator pitch connects with the audience that you're speaking with. They can actually see and identify the value as being important for their organization or important for what they have going on. Okay. So there are 4 questions that you will need to answer in order to craft an effective elevator pitch. The first question is, who am I? And that is the simplest question to answer because you are simply stating your name and what your profession is. The second question is, what do I do or what value do I bring? This question is very important because this is where you are going to identify the skill sets and specific value that you can bring to the table for that particular audience. The third question is, what is my goal? This question is important because you are making a connection between the value you bring and where you are in your career and where you're trying to get to. So it's very important that you make your goal very specific for the audience. The fourth and final question is, what is my ask or what is my call to action? This question essentially invites the audience into the conversation. So you've told them who you are, you've told them what value you bring, you've told them what your goal is, and now you are bringing them into the conversation by having an ask or a call to action. Depending on the circumstances and where you're using your elevator pitch, you may or may not have an ask. So for example, if you're at a networking event, your ask may be, hey, can we connect on LinkedIn to stay in touch? Or if you are reaching out to someone on LinkedIn about a job, your ask may be, could we connect to talk more about this role? Whereas if you are in an interview and you are answering the question, tell me about yourself, you would not have an ask, right? You would simply just be telling them about yourself and selling yourself within that moment. Here is an example of an elevator pitch. Who am I? My name is Amy and I am an experienced media planner. What do I do? I have spent the last 8 years learning and growing in my role as a media planner, where I have developed and optimized strategic media plans for our top clients and managed a subset of planners as a team lead. One of my proudest achievements was a pro bono project that was recognized as a top nonprofit campaign last year. What is my goal? My goal is to move into the nonprofit sector. What is my ask? Would you mind telling me about any media planning needs you may have on your team? So I want to point out here that in the section where she spoke about what do I do or what my value was, she specifically summarized and tailored her answer to her audience. And we can tell based on the context of the elevator pitch that she was speaking to someone in the nonprofit world. And her goal is also aligned to the value that she presented, because her goal is she wants to move into the nonprofit space, and that is aligned with the value that she has presented. And if you notice at the end, her call to action is also aligned with the value that she's presented, because she's now asking her audience, do you have any media planning needs? So this is a well-written elevator pitch And it really captures exactly the type of wording and context that your elevator pitch should have. So you should clearly state who you are, state your value in the context of the audience you're speaking with, ensure that your goal is very tailored and aligned with your value, and also your call to action should also be aligned with your goal and your value. As mentioned before, the example is in the description. I would like you to thank you for listening to my video today. I encourage you to try to write an elevator pitch at home just to ensure that you kind of understand how to write it. And then once you get the gist of how to write your first elevator pitch, then you can start writing different versions of it for different circumstances that you could potentially be in. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the elevator pitch. Part 2 of this video will be coming shortly, so stay tuned. And again, feel free to share this video if you like this content. Thank you.